Does
With
who
that
say
song?
what?
That song. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Why doesn't Shazam work like that? Like, why doesn't Shazam work out my
Because
badly out of tone singing to
exact,
try and work out a song, which is your job. You do that quite well.
it's on you. It's on your performance to be good enough for Shazam to recognize what you're singing. So too bad. You can, if you can develop an app that accepts vagary like that and just anything goes. Oh, that's wild. Each song
Yeah.
you'll end up with, like each chord sequence, you'll end up with 30 different possibilities. Oh, that's an impossible app to make.
No, I think if anyone can make it, it's you. That's your retirement plan, of which by then somebody has already made it. Possibly your son. Actually, I'm not relying on you to make it. I'm relying on your son, the future Holland of the world, to make that app. Welcome to Doug by Us. This is a new music podcast. I'm Cassie, and that is Chris. You still
Yes, it
Chris?
is. Still.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yep, for now.
Okay. Cool.
It
Nice. I don't
says it
know.
on my microphone.
Does it does say your name? Oh, that is so cute. Oh, that's really nice. Wow, they're not going to fire you anytime soon. Like, you've got a really good job.
There you go. That's for a podcast. Nobody can see this, but look,
That's really
Dean
nice.
here has made these for everyone.
I love that. And can I just say, in the last few weeks, I went to Geelong and I really, really like it. I just had a really beautiful day. I got coffee at a great coffee shop, and the guy only does coffee, I guess. It's a hole in the wall. He had the most delicious gem donut I've ever eaten in my life. And this guy was just so obsessed with coffee and knew so much about it. It was so joyful and wholesome. And I went to the Crystal supermarket, which was also wholesome. And everyone I interacted with in my day at Geelong did what they loved and loved what they did. And it was really nice to be around that.
Good vibes around here. That's
Such good
good.
vibes. It was
Welcome back
beautiful.
anytime.
I am going to hightail it back again soon because I really liked it. But speaking of hightailing it back, let's talk about some songs. I'm going to go first because I felt like I'd already talked to you about this artist that you brought in last ep. So the song was called Sucker. It sounds nothing like 28 Days, but has the same sort of teen angst in it. The artist is Chloe Slater, and she was a small stage act that you saw at Reading Online Festival.
Glastonbury. Yeah.
Oh, the same. I don't know. I get them confused. The one in the cold climate place, not the hippie one in the desert. And
With the poor people that want that tent. Oh,
I mean, there's like there's the two festivals. There's the one in America that's like glam backstage, and then there's the one in the UK that you wear gumboots to, like Gumboot Festival.
Oh, you weren't
like,
talking about the Burning Man disaster.
oh,
That's
no. Oh, no. But hey, that's a whole nother conversation. Chloe Slater, let's bring it back. Yes, I love her. You knew I was going to love her though, right? Like
yeah.
You knew it was, if you're appealing to me, that is an absolute surefire. It has all of the ingredients that make the perfect artist for you and I, where it's angsty, it's poppy, it's got alternate influence, but it's catchy and it's raw. And it's exactly what I love. And it's happening so much in a good way, right? Like I love that girly pop isn't what it was in the 90s and the early 2000s, that it's got guts and it's got honesty, and it feels like producers aren't in the room as much, or maybe not producers, maybe labels aren't in the room as much, but it's cool.
Yes.
And I love her, and I went down the dive. I delved in, and I think Sucker's a standout for me with Chloe Slater, but there's still more to come. So it was awesome. And I went and checked the performance because YouTube is rad, and I love that we can just go watch a really high quality video from a festival now. Like, it's so nice. I just love the world. Like, how cool is that?
That stuff you would have to, it could take you 6 months to find somebody who had a VHS or something. Like, we're old.
I don't even know, but it was so nice and right in the pocket. And yeah, she's got laneway energy. I think I'm putting it. Yeah, I reckon she might be on laneway, not next one, but the one after.
Well, get on to your mates. I'm sure there's only 2 degrees between you and the laneway booker, so go for it.
There actually is. But I don't know them directly, and that friend is not very online, so I don't think that we are laneway whisperers at all. There is complete just coincidence and knowledge with that. But thank you, Chris. Chloe Slater rocks.
Yes.
Look, you don't have to like Deftones. I'm sorry. And this isn't just for you, but what did you think of My Mind is a Mountain by the Deftones?
It's good. I like the Deftones. But my issue has always been like people think I'm going to love the Deftones, and there's just a tier system that there's a glass ceiling on the Deftones, and still I like it. Like if that was on and I was at a party or someone's house, I'd be like, yeah, this is sick. I can't define why I'm not the guy who's going to choose to put the Deftones on. There's just a leap somewhere. But it's sick. It's good.
We worked it out last episode. We worked it out. Have you had the chance to listen to the album that single's lifted from, Private Music, that dropped last week?
Yeah, so the album wasn't out by the time we put the song out. There was only that and one other song, which I listened to. In the previous week, no, I've not done the album. There's been so many good albums in the last 2 weeks. Is a lot. So,
okay.
No. What have you found on the Deftones album that you would like to share?
It is just nice. It is a nice package, and Deftones are a band that come from an album era, and this is an album. It's not songs. It's an album. It's really nice. It's snazzy. It's tight. It's enough. It's not too much. And if you are a Deftones fan, you are raining with joy right now because it's just classic. The other new album that also came out on that same day, and I can't even get over the amazingness that is Wolf Alice. And I know that you're also riding high on Wolf Alice right now. And I did find the change in the band. So when I brought in Bloom Baby Bloom a few eps ago, and I was like, something is different, right? There is something that the front woman is doing. She's dyed her hair, and I know how cool it is to dye your hair and have a bit of a change of vibe. I know it. I do it. Go through your Facebook memories. Most women, when they go through a breakup or a change of job or a life thing, will change their hair color. That is a thing. Anyway, yes, she tied her hair, but she's removed the guitar and she's no longer hiding behind a guitar. And I shared a clip that I found from Justin Hawkins' podcast, Rides Again, and he found an interview with her where she said that she wanted to sing like Axl Rose does. So that's the change in Wolf Alice. I found it.
Right.
And
now she can express fully with 2 arms, which makes a difference.
It makes a difference. So I got to the bottom of that. Thank you to Justin Hawkins. But that album and that sound, it's a fork in the road for rock music for sure. You're going to see a change. The direction is no longer going straight up.
Cool. So maybe less guitar, but if you up the swag, it's just as rock and roll.
But the guitar in it is still there. It's in a different way, and it's all right. It's all right. So I got to the bottom of that. I promised myself I would, and I did. Now, what are you digging this week, Chris? Can we do 2 songs? Are we going to double it up? Because
we have to. The people are owed content.
Thank you. Okay.
Do I have to go back now? Because I had a segue, kind of. So the first song I'm going to bring in, the first few seconds of this song, once you put it, and it's going to start loud, the first 5 seconds, like it could absolutely sound like Deftones. Because there's noise going on. But I could have had anything from this album, in particular the first 3 songs, but it's a band formed in Adelaide. I think the front man has moved from Adelaide to Melbourne now, but the band's called Twine. And the song, like I said in a group chat, inject this noise into my veins, because the amplifier is loud, but there's a violin in the band that sounds... It's sometimes beautiful and melancholic, and sometimes it's like a chainsaw. I'm like, this is sick. Anyway, Twine's the name of the band, and the name of the song I'm putting in is Spine. Don't make a joke about that. But the album's called New Old Horse, and I would recommend the whole thing. And
alrighty,
go and do it. Twine, get them on your radar.
Spine and Twine.
Yeah, that's not. Ignore that.
Okay. And the injection, is that like the spine injection, you know, those really gnarly ones?
Lumbar puncture.
That's the one. Let's give you a lumbar puncture to the spine with Twine.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. And it's Deftones-esque.
No, the first 5 seconds is
Okay.
if you just started it this week in particular because we've already raised it, but just ignore that now.
Okay. I'm ignoring
Turn it up.
everything you say forever.
Good.
I will turn it up.
Always do, because I'll come back next week and then you would have picked something that was a complete accident and focused on it. And that's not the point.
Alrighty. I don't know which one I want to go first. Okay, I'm going to go the older song, the one I was going to bring in if we were going to record and I didn't get sick. Old meaning the one that's been in my head for a while. And it's a remix of a song. And the way I heard it was a friend of mine and I were walking from Cherry Bar to the Hives on a Sunday evening. And she was singing a part of a song on repeat, as people do. You know, when you just get that, like the bridge or the start of the chorus in your head and you sing it. And I'm like, what are you singing? And the way she made it sound was very different to the recording, but we did it old school. We did it like the teens do. She got her phone and she pressed play and turned it up. And we listened to this song, dance walking along Flinders Street in Melbourne. And it was such a bop. And I said, can you send that to me? And she sent it to me. And I have had this on very high rotation. And it is not me, but I love it. Like, it is a bop. The song title is No Broke Boys.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And the artist is Tinashe, and it's the remix by Discolines. And so it has a bop, it has beat. It is just like, I cannot get this out of my head. I am...
This is, man, you gotta listen to K-Rock, mate. You gotta get on your commercial radio. Years.
Look. In the car, I am a Sin Sans, right? I listen to Sin all the time in the car. Occasionally, it will go to Triple R if Gordon's been driving, but it very quickly goes back.
You are boarding yourself of the new you. Get a new hair color. You're a Fox girl now.
But when I did make the trek to Geelong, of course I turned it to K-Rock because it just felt right too. And yes, I think my brain still puts myself in a bit more of an alternative brain than what I like to listen to. But Sin plays lots of bops. Don't think that it is just alternate central. It is poppy AF. But this song... Look, maybe I have to tune into R&B Fridays on a Friday because it has got me dancing. It has got me feeling good. And it is a different vibe of pop music. The title gives it away, No Broke Boys, but it is a girl power anthem for the new millennium, and I love it. So it's in my head again. Like, it's in my head.
You've lent in now. We've got too much of the same thing now, because I was going to absolutely juxtapose my Twine, who are sick, with this glittery disco pop stuff and go, bam, there you go. You can't pigeonhole me. But now we've got bloody 2 commercial radio songs going on. Anyway, a couple of years ago, you brought in an act called Doja Cat. And I said, are you sure it's not Doja Cat?
Yeah.
And in the meantime, she's been number 1 on the Hottest 100, and now you know who Doja Cat is. But on Friday, she released the song of the summer in the last week of summer.
It's our summer. She's serving it to us a little early.
Yeah, it's for us. It's for an Australian summer. This song reminds me of Janet Jackson, late 80s, early 90s, or any kind of and because she can sing and also rap, she's got that dynamic in the song that just gives the second part a whole new thing. Doja Cat, Jealous Type, it's the banger you need in your life.
I love that. Isn't she coming here? I think
she announced it too as well on the same Friday last week.
Yeah, we're getting her. So she's made it for us.
But now her with Discolines, like, my God.
No Broke Boys. Oh, Doja Cat would listen to that song for sure. Maybe Tinashe can support Doja Cat, and it's absolutely just going to be the best summer gig ever.
I'll be going with Tinashe, but,
Oh,
That's
Tinashe. Nah, that makes sense. I just was like Tinashe.
You've Australianized it. Yeah.
No, it just feels very 80s actually, or 90s. You're taking me to Janet Jackson. It's like, anyway.
Sheila
I'm
E.
never, yeah, I'm
I've
not the
seen her
best
perform at
pronunciation.
170 Russell. She's insane. Anyway,
Oh, cool. You know what? I haven't been to that venue for too long. Like,
it's the last time I went, it's like 8 years.
yeah, I need to get back there. Um, cool. I'm gonna wrap it up.
With something
It's
cool again? Got something bloody
always
gutsy?
something cool. Always something cool. Gutsy, not so much, but definitely predictable.
So it's boring. Okay.
You got a 1 in a 17 chance of guessing what song I'm going to be bringing in next.
Oh, no. Can I veto a song? Because you've already brought this chick in too many times.
Oh,
This is not. No. If you
okay.
started a Hayley Williams podcast and then stopped, you can have your own. You can have your own parapod or whatever you want in your own time. But we've had Hayley Williams, we've had Paramore, we've had friggin' B.O.B. airplanes on this
Okay.
podcast.
We haven't had B.O.B.
It's too old. I was joking. I was looking for a different incarnation.
Okay. I need a moment.
Let's just shout out Hayley Williams bringing out 17 singles so nobody can claim it's an album and they all get their own individual button on Spotify so
And
she can get into as many playlists as possible. It's a very smart move by a very smart woman.
And it is so adorable to
she
see
can use her
fans like put together playlists and be encouraged to put together their own direction. I think that is super, super cute.
Yeah, she's done well. She can use her Olivia Rodrigo money to go and actually make another album, which is different to these 17 songs. I'm deliberately being cheeky. I'm sorry.
Yeah, shush. Look at this. I'm normally the sass in this mix.
But Glum is the big one from that I think it's cool. She's done well.
Oh, okay. So Glum is the one for me that was I think the baby voice, which CMAT has also used recently, is a little breaking my brain. But I do love the first single the official single that she released. But it's also because it's snidey and poking fun at some certain country music artists that everyone has swept under the rug. But I am going to have a look.
Yeah, this is good. She's actually listening to me, bringing in something else. Good. I appreciate you making the time to think of something else on the fly because I've had enough.
No, I respect that. I have got something else, and if you were to tell me 6 months ago that I would be saying that this is new and on the pod, like I wouldn't have believed it. But here I am, a new girl, an old band, and a band that I kind of made fun of. I absolutely poked fun at, and I accidentally saw them live because I went to see the support band. And as you do, I'm just going to stay for the first couple of songs, then I'll leave. And I was there for the entire set, and they did a really great job. They told some excellent stories and had me engaged the whole gig. They now have a new single out, and it is pop punk with melodic flair to a T, and it is really nice and it's really contagious, and I'm gonna do it. The band is Yellowcard, the only emo band with a violin, so there's double violin for the show.
What have we done? How have we ended up here? How have we ended up here?
I don't know, because I'm not often a violin in modern music person, but here we are. The song that they've released, it's I think maybe out a week or two ago. It's called Bedroom Posters, and just like the title, it's about nostalgia. You don't know this one?
No, because they've just had a different song.
Give
them their first number one in the States.
So, and this is a funny thing.
Yellowcard have a number one, and Better Than Ocean Avenue or whatever the hell you wanted ages ago.
Yeah, and it's a funny thing because I was here and I was there paying attention when these bands were all first coming out, and these, you know, kind of niche, and it was really, you were bullied for being emo, and now it's cool and it's nice to see, and it's confusing and it's interesting. But they're working with Travis Barker on this record, so he plays drums and also works in production on this, and he really is holding these bands true to what they are sounding like and their influences, but making them sound really modern. And I think that's from his like hip hop background, you know, because Travis Barker's worked in pop and hip hop for such a long time that he's just magically found the way to tie that into this pop punk and emo sound and making it just so palatable for new audiences. So it's just a really good product, start to finish. The band, I guess from seeing them live in a good place, you know, they're there for the right reasons. It's not about making money. It's not about cashing in. It's literally about hanging out with their friends and seeing the world, which I think is coming across. It feels very real. So yeah, I'm bringing in some Yellowcard to the pod.
Look at us. 5 songs, 2 violins, 2 songs on Nova 100. And this is, what else do you want, listener? What else do you want?
This is your hit machine, babes. This is your hit machine. We got it all. Thank you. I'm excited. I'm keen on some Doja Cat. I know that, you know, that I know that one, and I like it. That Say So one, you know that. And yeah. I like the red one. That one's nice too. But yeah, I guess I need to listen to Doja Cat. Yeah, I need it.
Jealous type. Get it in.
You got me at Janet Jackson. You got me at Janet Jackson. Thank you for listening. I don't know. Song links in the show notes, so make sure to go listen to the songs. We will find a way to deliver it to you soon. I'm actually even missing finding the songs in the pod. Maybe a YouTube playlist or something. We'll see. Give me time. Give me space. Great to see your face, Chris. I'll chat to you soon.
Bye.